Maayong buntag ninyo tanan. Magandang umaga na sa inyo lahat. Nandito naman ako, si Mario, doing another lesson for Bitcoin beginners. Uulitin ko ulit itong mga videos na ginagawa ko. Basically para sa mga baguhan lang sa Bitcoin. There's so many YouTube channels out there basically going over Bitcoin and so once you learn as much as you can from my channel, you can always tune in with the other YouTube and basically learn more in-depth about Bitcoin. Ang channel ko basically para sa mga baguhan lang, mga beginners. And before you learn how to run, you learn how to walk. Before you learn how to walk, you learn how to crawl. And basically, I'm teaching you guys how to crawl. Every day I have a new lesson about some aspect of Bitcoin that will teach you the mga fundamentals of Bitcoin, little bit of history of Bitcoin, the terms that Bitcoin use, and things like that. Just new stuff, the jargon that Bitcoin uses a lot, para when you go to those other channels, when they start talking, maintindihan mo anong sinasabi nila. Kasi kung minsan, kung baguhan ka pa, pupunta ka agad doon sa mga ibang channel, di mo malaman anong pinagsasabihan nila eh. Parang ibang lingwahe. Parang like learning how to become a doctor. They use medical terms, medical language, or even architects or engineers, they have their own language. Ganun din sa Bitcoin. May sarili na silang language na ginagamit. So basically what I'm doing is just slowly teaching everybody, the ropes. And hopefully magagamit nyo yan. If you want to go in depth, if you want to go in the rabbit hole of learning about Bitcoin, which I did basically. And I wish I had a channel like this explaining the basics. So hopefully makakatulong sa inyo. Anyway, ngayon ang pag-uusapan natin tungkol kay Michael Saylor. Kung hindi nyo kilala si Michael Saylor, he's like one of the beacon, one of the, well, I call him the Bitcoin oracle. Siya ang parang, if I look at him, parang siya si Moses na nagdadala bringing everybody to the promised land. And that's what I see him. If you don't know who he is, he's the CEO of MicroStrategy. That's basically a software company, a very tech company. And it's a public company, so you can buy the stocks in MicroStrategy. He used to be anti-Bitcoin long time ago when he didn't understand what it was. He was just like everybody else who thought Bitcoin was basically a scam, I think he wrote a Twitter about how don't trust Bitcoin. I don't know exactly how the Twitter said exactly, but it basically said that Bitcoin was just basically a scam. In 1920 he had a turnaround. Actually in 1999, on 2020 and 2019, he started changing. He started studying Bitcoin. According to him, I watched one of his interviews. He basically put in about at least 3,000 hours about learning about Bitcoin, listening to YouTube, reading the books, and doing everything. So he did his research. And after that research in 2020, he came out and became a Bitcoin believer. And that believer is a really high conviction. And he basically changed his company. Ang nangyari ngayon, MicroStrategy, they have, meron silang malaking reserve money that, just cash money that's in the bank. And he said, cash money is pangit na investment yan. Kasi, cash is going down inflation-wise, kinakain lang ng inflation yan. So, malulugi ka. So, he said, he decided to start using Bitcoin as a store of value, putting his cash reserve in Bitcoin. Since they're a public company, what he did is he basically talked to his the board of directors, and they agreed, and they offered to buy back the stocks from the people who doesn't agree. So kasi may mga stockholders eh. So sinabi niya sa mga stockholders, kung ayaw niyo sa Bitcoin, bibili namin yung stocks niyo at a higher price. So para hindi kayo lugi. Ang nangyari, may nagbenta, pero imagine this, mas maraming bumili. Kahit na mas mahal yung stocks nila, mas maraming bumili. So ano nangyari? Lalong lumaki yung stock reserve, yung cash reserve nila. So that means they get the go signal from the public, from their board of directors, so they start buying Bitcoin. They bought Bitcoin until now, they're still buying. And this was in 2020. Pagbili na ng Bitcoin, according to Michael Saylor, he bought it mga 11,000 something, 11,800. I don't really have the exact figure. Tapos biglang bumagsak. Naging 9,000 something na lang. So, yung pisa niya, hindi pa maganda eh. Pero, knowing what Bitcoin is, knowing na may conviction na tataas ang Bitcoin, bili pa rin siya ng bili. And guess what, folks? Bitcoin really went up. 2020 was a bull market for Bitcoin because that's the year of the halving. And it went on up to 2021. And 2021, the middle of 2021, bumagsak na. But it didn't stop him from buying. He just kept buying and buying. Now they have MicroStrategy has accumulated over 200,000 Bitcoins. Siguro mga 220 na yata eh. And si Michael Saylor, privately, bumibili rin siya. I think he accumulated about 75,000 Bitcoin for himself. So besides MicroStrategy, siya mismo, sarili niya, bumibili. And you know what happened to Bitcoin? It went up and up and up and up. So ang MicroStrategy, the company itself, so many people nag-invest, bumili ng mga stocks, and it's one of the best company right now, and it's because of Michael Saylor's belief in Bitcoin. Kind of MicroStrategy is kind of known as the Bitcoin company now. It's weird, huh? He started as a software tech company, pero it's known as a Bitcoin company now. So, because of what he did. And not only that, his conviction of Bitcoin, he became, anong tawag nito? Siya ang mismong goes out there and basically, he went on a journey, basically. He went on every interviews, talking points, any shows, anybody who invited him and would ask him to talk about Bitcoin, he would go there. So he became the prophet for Bitcoin. And he told thousands, millions of people to invest in Bitcoin. And he basically has this thing, so ang nangyari, binigyan niya ng credibility ang Bitcoin. Kasi malaking tao siya eh. He's not, kasi may mga naysayers na mga mayayaman. Kagaya nila Warren Buffett, yung mga who doesn't believe in Bitcoin. And here comes Michael Saylor na yung mayaman na mayaman who owns MicroStrategy, who's coming in as who's basically batting for Bitcoin. So, parang legend na siya sa Bitcoin community ngayon. If you go to YouTube, he's all over YouTube. And all he does is talk about Bitcoin, and he's like, anong nangyari ngayon? Sinasabi ko uli, he's like Moses leading the people to the promised land of Bitcoin. Isa na ako nun. He basically convinced me. I keep listening to Michael Saylor. He's like my, ang tinatawag nito, he's my idol. Before, I don't really understand what he was talking about. Pero ngayon, I listen to every word he says because talagang totoo eh. And he's so eloquent and talagang marunong siya magsalita, and hindi siya namimili. In fact, the first time I heard Michael Saylor, he was interviewed by a Filipino YouTuber, and hindi ko na maalala sino yun. Pero that's the first time sabi ko, nako, galing naman ito. He's a well-known guy and he, okay lang sa kanya to be interviewed. So he goes to all kinds of interview. He attends all kinds of seminars. He attends all kinds of social media events in behalf of Bitcoin. He's spreading the word out there. His passion is so infectious. And lahat ng tao nakakapansin na sa kanya ngayon. Kilalang-kilala na siya. At saka because of him, ang popularity ng Bitcoin tumaas. Tinitingnan siya ngayon as like a visionary. Pero hindi siya pinakauna, ha? Para siyang modern day prophet ngayon na nagbibigay ng sikreto paano makakuha ng financial freedom. Pero after all those, lahat ng tao na nasasabi sa kanya, mabait pa rin siya, hindi mayabang. At saka kung hihingi ng interview, nabibigay pa rin siya ng mga interview. So ano masasabi natin tungkol sa kanya? Yung conviction niya, ang laki-laki. So tayo mga ordinaryong tao, we should have the same conviction as Michael Saylor. Not only that, because of MicroStrategy, marami ng companies sumusunod sa kanya. There's so many companies coming out and doing the same thing he's doing, which is basically yung cash reserve nila. They're putting it in Bitcoin instead of putting it in the bank as fiat money. So it's happening everywhere because of him. There's a company in Japan doing the same thing as they're like MicroStrategy of Japan. I can't remember the name of the company, pero they're basically doing the same thing as he's doing, and he's not the only one doing that. Not only that, there's so many CEOs now following his footstep na ginagaya sa Michael Saylor na naniniwala rin sa Bitcoin. So nagiging natatanggap na sa mga nagiging accepted na ang Bitcoin. So yun lang sinasabi ko. So if he can do it, naniniwala siya, paano naman tayo, malilit na tao lang? Pinag-aralan niya ng gusto. He put 3,000 hours learning Bitcoin. So hindi natin masasabi na scam ito or fly-by-night lang ito. Nagiging accepted na ito by big companies. And I'm really happy for Michael Saylor. Maraming Michael Saylor. Maybe one day, hopefully one of the days I can interview him. So, yun lang muna ngayong lesson na ito. So, hopefully may natutunan kayo tungkol kay Michael Saylor. So, kung makikita niyo yung mga YouTube interviews niya, makinig kayo sa kanya. Kung hindi niyo masyadong maintindihan muna, just to learn a little bit more, and then later on, bumalik kayo para maintindihan ninyo. In the meantime, you could just listen to my channel. You know, ang simplified naman yung lahat sa akin eh. I make everything simplified para sa mga tao. I don't complicate it. Very simple. You learn something. So hopefully may natutunan kayo. So if you like me doing this, kung gusto mo papatuloy ko ito, please na naman mag-subscribe naman kayo kasi kailangan ko ng maraming subscriber din. Okay? Maraming salamat. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.